Good morning student. I hope you all are doing well at your home. Now today also we come with the topics that we have already taught. The English grammar unit 2 pronouns. There are 6 types of pronoun. First is personal, second is possessive, third is demonstrative, fourth is relative, fifth is interrogative and sixth is indefinite. But actually what is pronoun? You all know what is the pronoun. When we use the pronoun, we use the pronoun to replace the noun or to avoid the repetition of noun. So that day we have done the focus exercise A and B. We have done that day the focus exercise A and B. Now today we are going to do the practice exercise. First I just explain you what is the possessive pronoun and what is the possessive adjective. See, what is the possessive pronoun? Pronouns that shows the possession that are called possessive pronoun. This P means possessive pronoun that shows the possession are called possessive pronoun. If the sentence is given there, that time and in the sentence the rights or the authority is showing. In the sentence, if we understand the authority, possession means rights, authority that means hak. Possession means authority or rights. If in the sentence the right or authority can see, it's called possessive pronouns. The words we can help us to identify the possession pronoun in the sentence. The words are like mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs and its. There are some words, if these words are coming in the sentence, that time we can understand the underlined word or the given word is coming in the possessive pronoun. The words are like mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs and its. Right? Now see, the next one is the possessive adjective. In the short we call it PA. In the short we call it PA, possessive adjective. Everyone knows what is the adjective. Adjective means the word which describe the noun very properly is called the adjective. But what is the possessive adjective? If the word replace the noun, it's called pronoun. You know already it. If the word replace the noun and if the word avoiding the repetition of noun, it's called pronoun. But if the word modifies the another noun that appears after it, it's called possessive adjective. The word replace the noun, it is pronoun. But if the word modifies, if the word is changing another noun, if the word is coming with modifying and another noun that appears after it, is called possessive adjective. And the word in the possessive adjective, if the sentence will be there, so how to identify the possessive adjective? The words like this: my, ours, yours, his, her, theirs and its. These words are telling us the given sentence or the given word is coming in the possessive adjective. Right? Now you have to identify some exercises given there and the word is underlined. See, in the practice exercise A, there are some sentences are given and the words are underlined. Now according to the underlined word, you have to identify whether the word underlined word is coming in possessive pronoun or whether the word is coming in possessive adjective. So let's see one sentence with answer. So I just rub it. I write one sentence on the board for you and we'll see its meaning, and let's see in which pronoun it's coming and which possession it's coming. See what is telling in the practice exercise. What is the instruction is given for you? Are the underlined words possessive adjective PA or possessive pronoun PP in these sentences? Fill in the blanks with PA or PP where whichever is correct. Now see, the first sentence is the new rucksack is mine. Mine word is underlined here. Where is now the blank space is given here to write you PP or PE. Now see the first sentence, the new rucksack is mine. So this mine is telling us the authority, this mine is telling us the right. So this sentence is coming, that means the new rucksack is mine, it's mine, it belongs to me. That means this is possessive pronoun PP, right? The authority is showing here, the rights is showing here in this sentence with the help of this mine word. So we have written here is the answer, this is PP, that means possessive pronoun. Now see, where is your rucksack? Where is your? Here authority is not showing here your rucksack. This is the possessive adjective. Right? Now see the second sentence is Sumit. Sumit is saying here, Shweta, where are your sunglasses? Shweta, where are your sunglasses? Question. Now Shweta, the sunglasses you are wearing are mine. The sunglasses you are wearing is are mine. Now the underlined word is here mine and here your. Now see, Sumit is saying, Shweta, where are your sunglasses? Sunglasses, everyone use the sunglasses in the summer season to protect your eyes from the sun rays. So Sumit is asking to Shweta, Shweta, where are your sunglasses? See this, your sunglasses is coming. Rights are not showing here. There is no authority showing. There is no possession is showing. That's why this underlined word is coming in the PA. This is possessive adjective. See, in the first sentence is also your rucksack. This is also the possessive adjective, and now in the next sentence also your sunglasses is coming. So this is also coming in the possessive adjective. Now see, In the what Shweta is saying? Shweta is saying the sunglasses which you are wearing are mine. It's mine. The sunglasses it belongs to me. So this authority is showing here. That means the sunglasses belongs to Shweta. So this mine word is telling us this is possessive pronoun. This is possessive pronoun. Now see in the third sentence, the pen with the blue cap is mine. His pen has a green cap. Now see the mine word is underlined here and his word is underlined here. See, the pen with the blue cap is mine. That means if this book is I am having, this book is mine. That means this book is belongs to me. So here also the pen with the blue cap is mine. The pen with the blue cap is mine. That means I have a right on this pen. So authority is showing here, the right is showing here. So this is the possessive pronoun. This is possessive pronoun. Now the next sentence, his pen has a green cap. His there, here we are talking about the third person, his pen. That means his pen means this is possessive adjective. This is possessive adjective. You please note down this all three sentences in your notebook. Now I just rub this. Now the fourth and fifth sentences we'll see whether the underlined word comes in the possessive pronoun or whether it comes in the possessive adjective. Now see the fourth sentence is given there. Is the camera yours? Is the camera yours? Question mark. And yours word is underlined. No, this is hers. Now the sentence is there in your textbook also. Is the camera yours? That means it's showing, is the camera belongs to you? Is it your right on the camera? That means the your word is showing the authority showing the rights on the camera of yours. So this is comes in PP, means possessive pronoun, because the camera is belongs to yours. That means you have a right on the camera. So this yours word is comes in the possessive pronoun. Now see in the next. No, this is hers. This is of the third person. It's not mine. It's not yours. It is hers. So this is possessive adjective. Right? Now see in the fifth sentence. My bag is lying over there. The word is underlined, my. Sorry. I didn't know it was yours. Now here the yours word is given. Now see, my bag is lying over there. My bag is showing this my word is telling the authority of this bag. This my word is telling the information of bag, my bag. So this is the possessive adjective. And now see, I didn't know it was yours. I was not knowing that the bag was belongs to you. That means this your word is telling us the authority. So this is PA, possessive pronoun. Please note down. Now we'll see the next exercise B. Now I rub this. Now we'll see the practice exercise B. I hope student you are getting this all. Now see in the B exercise, complete the following questions with interrogative pronouns of your choice. Right? There are some interrogative WH words. Like, first we see the WH word, what, which, who, where, whose, whom, why, what, which, who, where, whose, whom, why. These all are the interrogative words, interrogative pronoun. These all are the interrogative pronoun. That means with the using of this WH word we can create, we can frame a question. So these are our interrogative pronoun. Now what the instruction is given there in the exercise B, complete the following questions with interrogative pronoun of your choice. Some sentences are there, but you have to put the proper WH word in the given blank space. So see, what is the first sentence? Blank space is there. Would you like? Would you like to take? Would you like to take with you? Now see, if we use here, where would you like to take with you? No, it's not matching. That means this question, what is the meaning of this question? Would you like to take with you? आप आपके साथ क्या लेना पसंद करेंगे? That means what? Which word will come here? What would you like to take with you? So we'll write here what. Now the meaning will be completed. What would you like to take with you? The answer will be anything. Now in the second, bake the cake for the party. For the party. Question mark. For the interrogative sentence, question mark is compulsory. That times only it shows that the sentence is the questions. If you put only the full stop, it will be not a question. It will be not a interrogative sentence. It will be the simple statement. So you have to put the question mark always. See, now bake the cake for the party. Which baked the cake? No match. Who baked the cake for the party? So which WH word is there? Who baked the cake for the party? Party के लिए केक कौन बनाता है? Who baked the cake for the party? Now the third is, are you inviting to dinner tonight? Are you inviting to the dinner tonight? Are you inviting to the dinner tonight? Today, to whom you are inviting to the dinner? So here the word will coming whom. Whom are you inviting to the dinner tonight? Now the sentence is, the question is completed by using the word whom. Now the fourth is, mobile is ringing. Now we have to frame a question. Mobile is ringing. Now if the mobile is ringing, here the question mark is here. Now we have to ask the question that whose mobile is ringing? Whose mobile is ringing? Question mark. Now the fifth one is, can't you find the key? Can't you find the key? Now we'll use what? Can't you find the key? No match. Which can't you find the key? No match. Why can't you find the key? Why can't you find the key? Question mark. Now our question is completed by using the WH word why. Please note down this all 5 sentences in your notebook. Now student, we have completed the exercise practice B with the proper interrogative pronoun. Now it's time to the extension exercise. There is one paragraph there with the dialogues between Kunal and Kanika. There are two friends, Kunal and Kanika, and they are talking with each other after a long time. Orally we will see. I hope you also having the same book, so you can see in your textbook also. Kunal is saying, hey Kanika, there is by mistakenly Kunal is given, there should be the Kanika. Hey Kanika, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. Kunal is saying, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. That means they are meeting to each other after a long time. So they are greeting to each other. Now Kanika is saying, I have been good. How are you? Kanika is saying, I am also good. I am amazing. How are you? How you are doing? Now Kunal is saying, I am so busy. He has been so busy to. Now he is asking the question to Kanika. Do you remember my neighbor Mr. Sharma? What Kunal is saying to Kanika? Do you remember my neighbor Mr. Sharma? So Kanika is saying, blank space is there. Neighbor? The one who lives next right to your house? Kanika is saying, he is little bit confused and she is asking, neighbor? So what pronoun will become there? So the pronoun will be there, that neighbor. We used here the demonstrative pronoun. That neighbor, the one who live right next to your house? Yes. Now she remembered. Yes. Happened to him, blank space is there. Happened to whom? Generally we use, what happened to you? So she is also asking, what happened to him? What happened to Mr. Sharma? So two pronouns we used here. In the first place we use that demonstrative pronoun because that is showing the particular specific person, Mr. Sharma. That, and in the second space we have used the what happened to him. The what word is telling us the interrogative pronoun, right? Now the Kunal is saying he is organizing theatre workshop for a children. He is saying they are talking about Mr. Sharma. So Kunal is saying my neighbor Mr. Sharma is organizing theatre workshop for the children. Theatre workshop, that means for acting, singing, whatever the passion children is having to promote them to the forward. That means the theatre workshop. That means Mr. Sharma is organizing theatre workshop for the children. My cousin, whose photograph I showed to you, is also coming. Would you like to join us? What Kunal is saying to Kanika, that Mr. Sharma is organizing the theatre workshop and Kunal's cousin is also coming to the workshop. So he is asking to Kanika, will she also join them? Now the Kanika, first blank space is there, is great news. So which pronoun will become there? What is great news? No, because is the great news and full stop is there. That means this is the simple sentence, simple statement. So we'll use the pronoun there, it, demonstrative pronoun. That means the theatre workshop news is a great. So we use theatre for the theatre workshop, it, demonstrative pronoun. It is great news. I think it will help me express myself well. I am in. That means Kanika is confirmed to join them for the theatre workshop and she is saying it is a great news. I think it will help me express myself well. I am in. Now again the blank space is there for the pronoun. Can I join? So she is like, when can I join? So which pronoun we use there? Interrogative pronoun. When can I join? So which pronoun we use there? When. And in the first it is great news and in the second when can I join? We use there two pronouns. In the first we use the demonstrative pronoun it and in the second we use the interrogative pronoun when. Now the Kunal, let's join tomorrow. Seemed like a great opportunity. Now they are again talking about the same workshop theater, it will be the great opportunity for them. So for the theater workshop, Kunal is using it demonstrative pronoun. It seems like a great opportunity. Orally we discuss about this Kanika and Kunal's dialogues. So the spaces is given there. So your homework will be write down the extension dialogue paragraph in your notebook by using the correct demonstrative and interrogative pronoun. So please note down this homework. You have to copy this all the dialogues in your notebook, and we already discussed about the demonstrative and interrogative pronoun, and we used also there orally, but you have to now write down this all things in your notebook. This is your homework. Till then, bye bye, take care. I hope guys you have understand this all. We'll meet soon in our next video with new topic.